I woke up in the icy cold seawater with only a plank of wood beside me. The ship I was on has been reduced to debris and I am stranded in this endless ocean. But as long as there is hope, I will never give up. I must survive. Gathering materials is the first step. Survival requires wisdom and one's own hands. I'll gather these logs with my fists. Every piece of wood is a glimmer of hope for my survival. And these vines can help me tie the planks together. My home, my shelter, it's slowly taking shape. Simple raft carries all my hope. With it, I can steer a course and search for a chance to survive. Night falls and the sea grows restless. The creatures in the sea also start to stir. They caught my scent and closed in around me. A surge of waves hits and the raft teeters precariously in the huge swells. The raft is struck, letting out a creaking sound. I won't just wait for death, I must fight back. I'll defend my raft with a stick in my hand. Every swing I make is for my survival. Patch it up again, never let it sink. The long night finally came to an end, and I was utterly exhausted. Another dawn breaks and a new hope is rising. My drift has only just begun. The fourth day adrift at sea, I caught a glimmer of hope, a supply barrel. I paddled as hard as I could toward it, hoping to find something useful. There were indeed good things inside, seeds and tools. These are wheat seeds, and they mean the hope of food. There are also iron ingot fragments, which can be used to make tools. This tattered fishing net might help me catch fish. I decided to clear a small farm plot on the raft. I planted these seeds and waited for them to germinate. Watching the seedlings grow, I was filled with hope. Besides planting, I also need to find a way to catch fish. Using logs and vines, I made a fishing rod. In the afternoon sun, I started fishing. I waited quietly for the fish to bite. A fish bit, it's a big one. I have something for dinner now, and this makes me feel content. My crops are growing well, and everything is looking up. Suddenly, a group of uninvited guests appeared. Their target is my seedlings. They started destroying my crops. I won't let them destroy my hard work. My seedlings have been destroyed, and I must fight back. I need a weapon to protect myself. A stone axe. This is my counterattack. Come on, this time I won't back down. They were scared away by my counterattack. Though there were some losses, I managed to save most of my crops. Surviving at sea is far more difficult than I imagined. On day 8, I've accumulated enough iron ore shards. Finally, I can smelt iron ingots. What great news this is. With these, my survival efficiency will be greatly improved. Now, I can gather resources much more effectively. I found a stretch of brightly colored water. This must be the coral reef area. These corals and seaweeds might be of great use. I have to keep an eye on my oxygen. I can't stay here too long. Luckily, I got back up in time. And the harvest is pretty good too. Freshwater resources have always been a big problem. I can use these materials to make a filter. Look, filtered fresh water, this is amazing. Finally, I don't have to worry about drinking water anymore. On day 12, night falls and the weather suddenly turns bad. This is the first rainstorm I've encountered. My planter box got knocked over and the loss is pretty big. I have to reinforce the raft. I can't let all my efforts go to waste. No matter how strong the wind and rain, I will never give up. I will definitely get through this. Survive. On the 13th day, the radar components were finally collected. It's beeping. Something is really being detected. The radar is beeping. Let's hope it's not a trap. This rocky island seems to be full of dangers. The hidden dangers on the island make my hair stand on end. We landed cautiously, taking care with every step. There's nothing but rocks and some coal resources. Coal? Now that's the key to lighting and smelting. I can't shake the feeling that something is watching me. It's getting dark. We need to hurry and find a place to settle down. Temporary home, at the very least, it can keep out the wind and rain. With a torch in hand, I feel a little more at ease. This faint light is my hope. Night has fallen. It's time to get to work. Every piece of coal could be my lifeline. Outside, there seems to be some movement. Those creatures are starting to stir. Those red eyes send a chill down one's spine. I must keep going to survive. Finally, I made it through a long night. Look, my efforts weren't in vain. A box full to the brim. Now I've struck it rich. With all this, my raft, my home, are about to get a brand new upgrade. Next stop, where should we go? My raft has finally been expanded to 6x6, and my hope for survival has grown a little more. This planting area provides me with a stable source of food. The small fry I've caught are a guarantee of food for the future. With these tools, my survival efficiency has been greatly improved, and must learn to smelt in order to get stronger equipment. High temperature quenching is a crucial step in obtaining pure iron. Now that I have pure iron, it's time to forge equipment. The sturdy iron armor and sharp sword will become my guarantee for survival. The peaceful night was suddenly shattered by a violent tremor. It's a shark, it's gnawing at my raft. The raft is leaking, and I must act immediately. Put on the iron armor, take up the sword, it's time to fight back. I engaged in a life or death struggle with this sea tyrant. This sword strike carries all my will to survive. After a fierce battle, the shark finally fell. The shark left me a precious trophy. These meats and hides will open up more possibilities for my survival. Every challenge makes me stronger. My journey of survival continues. The drifted sea goes on day after day. On the 26th day, my radio suddenly came to life. The faint signal points to the northeast. Could this be a new hope? To chase the signal, the raft needs to go faster. I decided to add a sail to it. Now we can ride the wind and waves. The sail swells and the raft speeds forward. Northeast, here I come. During the voyage, I spotted a drifting wreck which was in a state of disrepair. What secret is hidden behind this? I climbed onto the wreck cautiously. This place is desolate and eerie. What do these diary fragments record? An anomalous ocean, what does that mean? There's also this rusty shotgun. There are only 5 bullets left, but it's better than nothing. My journey seems to have become more dangerous. On the 31st day, I reached the deep sea area. It was pitch black here, a sight that filled one with fear. The calm of the deep sea is an illusion, and I soon ran into trouble. These tentacles are incredibly powerful, and I must respond quickly. The deep sea is fraught with dangers, and I need more powerful equipment. In order to dive into the deep sea, I decided to make a diving suit. Shark leather and iron ingots are the guarantees for deep sea exploration. The diving suit is finished. It's time to dive deep into the ocean floor. I held my breath and dived into the cold, dark ocean floor. Found it! The hope for upgrading the radar is right in front of me. But the Guardian was right beside the crystal, and it has spotted me. Its laser has extremely strong penetrating power, and I must dodge it. The terrain is my friend. I'll use the cover to hide. Opportunities are fleeting. Seize it. I've got the crystal. Let's get out of this dangerous place quickly. I finally made it back to the surface. The oppressive feeling of the deep sea was truly suffocating. This crystal was hard-won, and it will upgrade my radar. On the 36th day, my radar made a new discovery. A mysterious island appeared on the horizon. It's called Forest Island. It seems rich in resources and full of vitality. I can't wait to see what surprises this new island will bring me. First, I need to collect wood. It's the foundation of survival. Both oak trees and birch trees are lush and abundant. There are also these wild berries. They can replenish my food supplies. Tonight's dinner is sorted. With these, I should be able to get through tonight without worry. Deep in the forest, I found signs of human activity, a deserted campsite. It looks like it's been abandoned for a long time, but there might still be something useful here. Is this workbench still usable? I need to check it carefully. I hope I can find some valuable clues or supplies in it. Wow, a map fragment. It marks the locations of so many islands. There's also an antidote formula. This is so important. It might even save my life. These discoveries have filled me with excitement for future explorations. Night falls, and the nights on Forest Island are always full of the unknown. I must take precautions. The creatures at night aren't friendly. I've also got my shotgun ready just in case. Suddenly, several pairs of glowing eyes appeared in the darkness. It's a pack of wolves. They're charging at me. I need to drive them off with a torch. The torch can only scare them off temporarily, but the alpha wolf is still closing in. Now is the time. I can't let them threaten the campsite. One shot, direct hit. The alpha wolf went down and the rest ran off. The campsite is finally safe. I managed to hold my ground here. The secrets of Forest Island, along with this map, will guide me toward new adventures. On the 43rd day, I returned to the raft. I'm bringing back the wood from Forest Island and the deep sea crystals. I've decided to upgrade the workbench. It's turned into an advanced workbench. With it, I can make so much more. I made an automatic fish trap. Now I can catch fish without having to fish by hand. It produces fish regularly, which saves me a lot of trouble. Next up is the solar panel. It can provide continuous power to the radio and radar. Then I made my first attempt to make a distillation device using a furnace and glass. Look, the purified water is coming out. I don't need the filter anymore. Survival has become much easier. The future is full of hope. On the 48th day, I continued my voyage at sea. Using the map fragments, I found 2 islands. The first one is Coppermine Island, which is rich in resources. Something strange is happening by the sea, and even land creatures have shown up. A creeper suddenly appeared right in front of me. I quickly distanced myself from it and got ready for the fight. I swung my iron sword and hit it dead on. The creeper exploded, but luckily I dodged it. I successfully collected the copper ore, and the harvest was pretty good. Next, I headed to Goldmine Island. There was actually a mysterious cave entrance on the island. There might be even rarer gold ore inside. I decided to go deeper and explore it. Deep in the cave, the gold ore glinted with light. I started to dig carefully. Suddenly, a roar came from behind me. It's a zombie. I have to deal with it carefully. I avoided the zombie and continued to collect the gold ore. With a full load of gains, I left the cave. Time flew by so fast, and in the blink of an eye, it was the 50th day. My raft has been expanded to 10 by 10 units. The resource production system has also been improved and completed. This place has become my home on the sea. I walked to the edge of the raft to check the radar. A new marker appeared on the radar, a large island. Greater challenges are waiting for me. Day 52, I finally arrived at Mangrove Island. The vegetation here is lush with tall mangroves intertwined with swamplands. The air is humid, filled with a primeval aura. I discovered an ancient stone wall among the trees. Pushing aside the vines, a hidden relic entrance suddenly came into view. I began to clear away these tangled vines. Something seemed to be stirring in the depths of the swamp. The swamp crocodile suddenly launched a surprise attack on me. I immediately drew my shotgun and got ready to fight back. Bang! I pulled the trigger. The bullet hit the target dead on, and it let out a howl of agony. With the crisis averted, I let out a sigh of relief. Finally, I can enter this mysterious relic. It was eerie and terrifying inside, filled with an ancient aura. There seemed to be something carved on the walls. It was a huge mural of a sea behemoth. There were also scattered fragments of enchanted books nearby. This journey has been full of pleasant surprises. On the 56th day, I was still adrift at sea. It was time to improve myself. I used these materials to start making my first magical device. A simple enchanting table, this is where my power awakens. This iron sword will become a powerful weapon for my adventures. I'm looking forward to how its transformation will bring me new strength. Sharpness, this feeling is amazing. With it, I can take on more challenges. What's that? There's a ship coming over.
Hey, kid, hand over your supplies.
They mean business. I need to get ready to defend myself right away. Building a shelter, this is my first step. Hide first, then fight back. Take accurate shots. Let them feel my power. Nice shot, I hit them. The raft may be small, but it's nimble and easy to maneuver. It's time to end this fight.
The ship is sinking. Jump quickly.
I did it. The pirate ship has sunk. The battle is over. It's time to count the spoils of war. I hope there's something good. It's gunpowder, perfect material for making explosives, and a compass. Now I don't have to worry about getting lost anymore. This adventure has been full of rewards. Day 61, the night view at sea is so beautiful. Suddenly, the radar gave out a rapid alarm. Something is coming, and it's very huge. There's something under the deep sea that's about to surface. Whoa, so it's a giant sea monster? It's several times bigger than my raft. It used its head to hit my raft hard. A lot of equipment is damaged, and I almost fell down. I must keep my distance and can't just wait for disaster. The emergency thrusters are activated, and we speed up to escape. I picked up the enchanted iron sword and got ready to fight back. Its abdomen looks relatively soft. This is a chance, and I must seize it. The sword blade glinted, and I hit it hard. We fought with each other for 2 hours. The giant beast finally couldn't hold on anymore. It sank into the deep sea, and the battle finally ended. The sea surface returned to calm, and some things were left behind. These are the giant beast's scales. Precious materials used to make top-tier armor. The scales of these colossal beasts are excellent materials for crafting armor. With this set of armor boosting your defense, you'll feel much more confident when exploring. It's time to venture deeper into the middle level of the ruins. Here's hoping we make some new discoveries this time. The depths of the ruins are even more eerie than I imagined. Every step requires caution. What is this? An ancient statue, and it doesn't look very friendly. Oh no, it can actually attack. Luckily, there are these stone blocks. We can use them to dodge its attacks. I need to find a way to get around to its back and destroy its core. Take it step by step, don't rush. Find its weak spot.
We did it! This huge creature has finally stopped.
Wait, what is this? Let me see what good stuff is inside. The heart of the ocean and an ancient diary. This is amazing. This diary looks really old. What does it say? 100 day tides? A giant tsunami will sweep away everything on the 100th day? This is hardly good news. Could the 100-day tides mentioned in the diary really happen? Will such a huge tsunami really engulf everything? I must find a way to stop it. The ancient diary predicts that a tsunami is approaching. I must get fully prepared before the 100th day. The raft calls for an ultimate upgrade, and I need a large quantity of materials. The raft will be expanded to a 20x20 size, doubling its area. Steel and giant beast scales make it indestructible. Next comes the double-layered defensive wall. It can withstand the impact of a tsunami. Now, the sense of security has been greatly enhanced. A large water storage tank ensures a 30-day supply of drinking water. This way, there's no need to fear running out of water. Food also needs to be self-sufficient. An automatic plantation with 20 crops that ripen in rotation. Prepare enough food for 30 days. Finally, let's build the core shelter. Obsidian and steel for the strongest defense. Can withstand any impact. The raft has turned into a maritime fortress, and I have made thorough preparations. I have discovered a new resource island. There are obsidian and diamond mines there. I have to go check it out. A new adventure is about to begin. finally made it, and this place is really desolate. Why is the ground shaking? Oh no, the volcano is erupting. Hide quickly. That was a close call. This lava is way too hot. Regular gear won't cut it if we want to go deep into the volcano. Luckily, I brought some soaked cloth. The fire-resistant cape is done. This should keep the heat at bay now. Now we can go deep into the volcano's interior. The diamonds are right in front of me. I need to move carefully to get there. This diamond is so beautiful. What's that sound? It's a blaze. It's attacking me. I have to dodge. Luckily, the fire-resistant cape worked. I'm okay. Can't get distracted by it. The diamonds are more important. Success! I got the first diamond. This glow is absolutely fascinating. Let's mine a few more. This trip was totally worth it. Obsidian is also an important material. My backpack is already full. The mission's done. It's time to leave. This adventure was so rewarding. On the 81st day, the calm sea surface was suddenly broken. Those guys are coming on fiercely. My defensive works are in imminent danger. I must do something. The pirate army is stronger than I imagined. They have artillery, but I have wisdom. My repeating crossbow tower. Let these pirates taste the power of my invention. Watch my precise strike. Next comes the heavy firepower. The mortar is ready. Unleash all firepower. Let them learn how powerful I am. The tide of the battle is turning. The strongest enemy has come in person. I have no other choice but to win. Blades flash and swords clash. Life and death hang on a single moment. This is a fated duel. Seize the opportunity and deliver a fatal strike. The pirate leader has fallen. Without a leader, the pirates are in disarray and their morale has collapsed. I won this battle. There are only 14 days left until the 100th day. I must hurry to repair the raft and strengthen the defenses. The areas damaged in the battle must be repaired as soon as possible. The production equipment also needs to be repaired. These diamonds are the hope for survival. First, craft a diamond sword just in case. The sharp glow brings a sense of security. Another diamond pickaxe will make resource gathering more efficient. The armor also needs to be upgraded to fend off stronger threats. Now I have stronger protection. This is the last batch of supplies. Signal flares for emergencies. I wonder if anyone can receive it. But at least a glimmer of hope remains. As night falls, the sea surface is unusually calm. When will the sea finally come to an end? Open the diary to look back on the past. No matter how difficult it is, I will keep going. Day 92, abnormalities began to occur in the ocean. The seawater turned dark gray and schools of fish leaped out frantically. The sky also remained overcast and there was a sense that something was wrong. I felt an unprecedented sense of unease. Day 95, the first tsunami struck. The huge waves, approximately 5 meters high, crashed directly toward the raft. Fortunately, the defense wall held, but the plantation was flooded. The losses were heavy, but we were still alive. I need to reinforce the shelter and move all the supplies inside. To survive, I must be fully prepared. On the night of day 99, the radar showed that the sea level was still rising. The data spiked and the alarm blared shrilly. A rumble came from the distance, and I knew something bigger was on its way. That rumble is getting closer and closer. I gripped the axe tightly and waited. Tonight is destined to be a sleepless night. On the 100th day adrift at sea, I had grown accustomed to loneliness. But that early morning, I witnessed a terrifying sight. Huge waves surged toward me like towering walls, and my heart raced. The shelter was my only hope, so I paddled for it with all my strength. I rushed in and blocked the entrance with the block, sealing it tight. The shelter was pitch black inside, and I hugged myself tightly. A loud crash of the raft being hit echoed from outside. The shelter began to shake, and cracks appeared in the walls. Every impact left me feeling desperate. 3 hours felt like 3 years to me. Finally, the outside fell quiet, and I mustered up my courage. It was as if the world had been ransacked, leaving nothing but chaos. My raft, though tattered, was still there. The dark clouds cleared, and the long-awaited sunlight finally shone down. This light kindled the hope in my heart. Suddenly, the radar beeped. Clear signals. Land was just ahead, and I could hear it calling to me. Even if I only have one oar left, I'll keep moving forward. This tattered raft will carry me toward the future.